Cyber hygiene. Let's start with you, the person, your family. Work life is mixed right now. It was virtual, and a lot of what I have said about hygiene-wise was even prior to the way we're living right now, being more remote than in person. So, but you've got companies that have a lot of road warriors, people that do work virtually or go to a customer site, whatever the case may be. So the work-life blend happens, it overlaps. You're using a home network to do work. It's wireless. And you have your child online doing games or even now homework. Well, maintaining your home network is as critical as maintaining a network at your office or at a customer. And everybody forgets that part. And to me, there was roughly, it was, I want to say 2 years ago, year and a half, Russian hackers hit hundreds of thousands of home networks, and no one even knew it. So, best practice, at a minimal, reboot your home router. Make sure it has its secure password. Change your password as frequently as you can, at a minimal. Say once a quarter, once a month at a minimum. Those people that rent cars, do you ever delete your phone number off the car you pair with? We all travel, we all fly. Well, guess what? All your information is in that car computer. Okay? Make a note of that. That's important, because then they have all your contact information and whatever else gets stored on that in that specific car. You never know if a competitor is going to rent the car after you. Debit cards, this is personal. Don't use debit cards to purchase anything. Get a credit card, because your debit card is linked to your bank account. If they take your money that you work hard for and pay bills with, it's very difficult to get that money back from the bank. If your credit card gets hit, you're just disputing charges. It doesn't impact your life. I tell everybody that, and it's happened to people I know, family members, even myself many years ago. So learn from that, because the bad guys have a habit of utilizing everything a bad guy does, a threat actor, but I call him a bad guy. When they don't make it obvious that they're there. They hide. They find an open door. They look for easy way in. They can sit there for a month, 2 months, even on a customer network, on an enterprise system, and no one knows they're there until it's too late, where they propagated through the whole system, stole information, embed ransomware, and it's happened to very big corporations and banks, even government agencies. So the bad guys do not go in, hit. Some do, but the more sophisticated ones don't. They sit, they move, they pivot through your system, and you don't even know they're there. So to avoid that, these different levels of protection you need to put in place. Especially, so there is smart TVs now, all different IoT devices. Well, most of these IoT devices have no secure mechanisms at all. There's no way to protect yourself. So smart TVs don't have firewalls. Alexa, Siri, all these different devices that listen and you tell them what to do. Your house can get hacked, and then they'll have full control of your home. They'll know what you're saying, what you're doing. You need to be very aware, and I wouldn't recommend just leaving it on all the time. I would suggest you monitor it somehow. Any handheld device with internet capability, you need to have some kind of level of protection on it. And we'll get into, I'll talk more about antivirus software and patching in a minute. And again, your smart TVs, Alexa, Echo, a smart home. Imagine if you run your home remotely from your phone and they hack it. They can have the doors open, turn off your cameras, you don't even know your home is being robbed. These thieves and bad guys are getting very sophisticated, and they know as much of the technology, if not more, than you do, or than we do. So it's always a race. And again, I'm going to talk about patching in a second. Always be aware of your surroundings and your email content as well. Always be aware of somebody watching you, watching what you're doing, watching a home, seeing that you have an alarm, seeing you have a camera, Ring, and all these other security features and systems out there. But you got to take it a step further, because our children don't know any better. It's a special place in my heart for kids. The dark web is very ugly, and there are some very evil people out there. Locking down a computer and protecting a child with parental, some kind of parental controls is advised, because they pose as a kid, but it could be a very bad person. I know of a lot of cases that's such.